That was really weird timing. Wow. Alright, game, well played. Well played indeed.
Midnight each day.
Oh my gosh, can I skip these?
Someone.
Alright, Bryce. Yes. And back in the room. Let's try this again, Bryce. I want you to teleport.
Blink.
Okay.
And you'll miss it.
Alright. Whoa!
Told you.
What's up with your face? You didn't teleport, you just messed your face up. Wait, we're not gonna talk about this?
Cute little family.
Cute little family. Do you want him up there with you?
Okay.
Gonna bring the bed up with you?
Yep.
Okay. Sarah loves this dog so much.
I do. Look at it without the puppy. Look at that.
Look at his face.
Guys. He loves it. Little hot dog. Let's stay on the-
Bye, Batman, says the Winter Gamer. What happened? He looked at his limb and his face went real like a funhouse mirror. He blinked away, came back, and then when he came back, his face was all distorted. And we're not going to talk about it now? All right. I don't know what question it wants me to ask, so I'm just going to write in the word teleport. Dog in a bag. Teleport.
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined.
Okay, never mind. You said before you feel like you're unraveling.
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
Is that what I just asked you? What if I told you I could stop your curse?
No, Doctor. No, you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
You don't know me. I can fly. Tell me about your referral.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had.
All right.
During our 10-minute slot.
Well, that is a short time. Alrighty. Jaya, how are you? How are you today?
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work.
What kind of grief are you getting from work?
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things.
Okay.
I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
I did. 10 minutes is standard in the UK. Is that right, Will? It's not an hour? Wow. What video footage? We've seen it, though.
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
How is reality changeable?
Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
Most GPs are given 10 minutes per person, and in that time, everything has to be done? What? Are you kidding me? Wow. Gonna walk the dog, be back in a bit. All right, the Winter Gamer, no worries, man. No worries, enjoy the walk. Can you battle with insanity?
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle.
Thank you for the host, the Winter Gamer.
Patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago. I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
Will, thank you for the host. Look at that. What specific example, Jaya?
If someone tells you they can fly, You tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
I don't think that would be an issue, but whatever. Does psychokinesis really pose any danger to therapists?
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them.
What?
It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
What's the grandfather paradox?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born.
Right.
But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
Do you take sleeping pills?
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
Okay. The toxicology report mentions ethanol.
Some people would say Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
I don't know what tipple means. You like to occasionally drink? Is that what that phrase means? Oh, what's an odd tipple?
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
Okay, so that's 3 people that have seen the doctor drink at work. 3 people with opportunity. Could someone have spiked Dr. Dekker's bottle?
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
Yes. Second time causality has been talked about today. Look at that, Will. Yes, test it for fingerprints.
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
All right. Wow. Why did Dr. Dekker want to be removed from the videos?
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent. Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good time to ask for a raise.
A raise.
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
Wait, what? No. What? No. Did Dr. Dekker have any psychokinetic abilities?
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
Okay. How well do you know Professor Alderby?
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
What book? Hey, why are you throwing things at me? What book have you been raving? Well, yeah, it's the Kinetic Mind or whatever it was.
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
Yeah.
I should start selling them myself.
Did Dr. Dekker ever say anything else about his mum?
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
I get it. Are you feeling stressed?
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
We're dealing with people's lives? You're just kind of like a nosy secretary. I relax listening to music, I relax playing games, I relax by eating, I relax playing sports. I'll say I relax listening to music.
I bet you like dance music. I don't know why.
You'd be wrong. Don't tell Mariana. I relax playing games.
I love video games. I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists. Sorry, I'd settle for any female protagonists.
Yeah, but if they did, they'd probably make really weird edits where it's a close-up of their breasts. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, though, do you? Why is that blinking? Next day. No, I'm not done yet. I relax by eating.
I love food. It will be my downfall. Stress eating is the worst.
Don't you dare, don't you! I relax playing sport.
Mariana thought I played hockey. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Alrighty, let's go on to Scarlet. Who are you? Whoa.
I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
Okay. Tell me about Dekker.
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
What did Dr. Dekker dream about?
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
We don't need a close-up. How do you know what his dreams looked like?
I'm a dream walker.
Huh?
I can visit people and help them in their dreams.
Okay, oh, can you?
You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
No, what creatures were in Dr. Dekker's dreams?
Fluid. Soft. Intricate things.
I don't know what that means.
I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
How did Dr. Dekker's dreams change at the end?
Chaotic. Dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally.
Oh, do you?
And it was winning.
Winning. What was Dr. Dekker fighting?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase.
Glad she wasn't in my dreams the other night.
Insanity?
Right.
I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
How do you dream walk?
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
Tell me about jumping into people.
It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand.
Sleep.
Before I go, I think of jumping into that person.
Okay.
That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
Where's your sister now? Who have you taught?
I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here. Relationships.
No comprehendo. How are your relationships?
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends, too. Like
Why?
I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
They're dreams. Dreams are weird. Why don't you like what you see?
I think people try to show off.
What?
Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream.
Okay.
But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show.
What?
But most people can't control their dreams.
Right.
So they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh, look. I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Maybe someone just saw Ghostbusters before they went to sleep. Why do other people's dreams affect your relationships?
When you've
Good question.
experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's embarrassing. What should
They're just
I do,
dreams.
Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability? Keep it a secret, bottle it up?
No, don't judge people because they have weird dreams. How about that part? Tell people about it. I don't care, man.
I know, right? So if I tell them, what can I do to stop pushing people away?
Don't let weird dreams accept they're just dreams.
It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do.
Oh my gosh.
But I know what you're saying is right.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
Exactly. Love the Ghostbusters reference as well. Be honest?
Double honest. Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that.
Okay.
I might just give that a go.
Okay. Refuse to dreamwalk.
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually.
I would like to see you breathe through your ears. Were you dating Dekker?
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I was.
Oh, really?
Not near the end, though.
Okay, never mind.
Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships.
Your ability doesn't ruin them.
Who
Your
told
reaction.
you? Jaya.
Don't worry about who told me anything. Why Jaya?
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker.
Oh, someone doesn't like Jaya.
Sorry. We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
What other woman? Why not ask that question? What were you doing on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch and had to spend the night waiting in A&E. I melted a nail to my finger. It hurt a lot and needed stitches. It's all fine now, though.
I don't know what A&E is. Alrighty. Let's see, what does the notepad say? Scarlett wants to stop pushing people away. Maybe she should just refuse to dreamwalk for them, or be honest, or... Jaya asked how I relax. I relax with food. Alright. Glenn, whoever this person is. Alright, Glenn. How are you gonna freak me out? Hey, Joy, what's going on, man? Good to see you today. Who are you?
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
I love how he's all looking around like... He's really confused. Doing well, though, Joey. Thanks so much, man. It's good to see you again, buddy. Why didn't you expect to be here? Because you're lost?
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town?
Mm-hmm.
I actually need to do something. Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
Huh? The restroom.
Sorry. Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door...
What the heck?
It opens to another place.
That's what doors do. That's the purpose of it. That's... If you would go through a door and end up in the same place you were, that would be the weird part. If you go through a door and end up somewhere differently, that's totally acceptable. I walked out my front door and suddenly I was outside. Glenn, what's wrong? Did Jaya see you?
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there.
So you're aware of this place? I'm so confused. I had a cheat on Pokemon Ruby that did the same thing. Wait, no. Fire Red. You know Jaya's lunch schedule exactly?
No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
Oh, so you have been here before. All right, you didn't just pop in. And tell me about Dekker. I'm confused.
Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
Sounds intriguing. What did he observe?
I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
What's still happening? The whole door?
The doors.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
Okay. So you're Monsters, Inc. The last girl is Ghostbusters. The one girl is Frankenstein. You guys are all just basically rip-offs of movies? Is that what you're saying? What's causing your problem?
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens.
Mm-hmm.
Then he died.
Okay.
I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
You, my patients take things very literally. Tell me about your dad.
He was stoic. He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him. Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
Do you regret not saying you loved him?
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
I did love him. He just broke everything.
I like how as the editor zooms in on the shot, he also kind of tilts it a little bit. You know, style points. Did you make peace with your dad?
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
What'd he say? What'd your dad say?
Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
Did you forgive him?
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
He loved you.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever?
Not always.
How? How do I go back?
Turn around and twist the knob, open it, and go in. Just open a door back.
I hadn't thought of that. I've just been thinking when I open a door, it goes somewhere else in the present. Not in the past. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
That's what I do.
I'll try that. Now. I'll try that now.
All right, I'll see you later. I want to straighten the camera there. All right, this has been weird. Let's see if we can go back and ask anyone anything. It doesn't look like there's anything, any filled-in prompts. I'm going to look at my, make sure I haven't missed any evidence. Nope. Let's look at my notebook. I should tell Glenn to stop feeling guilty. Ask Glenn something strange about these solicitors' names. Hackett, Brown, Chart, Token, and Law, and Cat Roundbench. Yeah, when you move the letters around, brown chart, does that make round bench? No. So I did Twitch Prime, won't let me sub, says Lem. Oh man. Well, no worries. Maybe it takes a bit. I don't remember how long it took me to. But yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. I appreciate you, Lem. You kidding me, man? All right. I guess we can go to the next day then. Next day. Are you sure? We'll find out.
You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
All right, Mariana. Pick your coat up and put it on the couch or the coat rack or over a chair. Don't just drop your coat on the floor. Have some respect. Who's still here?
Dr. Dekker. He wants me to kill people.
What?
He wants them to follow me to the sea, to the creature.
You're insane. What happens when they follow you?
It eats them.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again.
Is it?
That's why I black out.
Oh. You are insane. Why do you black out?
He doesn't want me to know.
Ah.
He doesn't want me to remember.
I'm so mysterious.
I'm feeding a beast that wants to eat us all.
Ah.
You've got to tell me, Doctor.
Yes.
You have got to tell me the truth.
You're freaking crazy. Sit up like an adult. What do you want me to tell you?
You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth.
What?
Don't forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but Now we're together. Let's play a game.
I'd rather not. What game?
I say a word, you say a word. Ready?
Yeah, I'm going to type in the answers.
Guilty.
Judge Judy.
Let's concentrate on the problem, shall we, Doctor?
Sorry. Innocent. Oh, that's my only choice?
Murderer.
The writers of this game.
I say a word, you say a word. Ready?
Okay.
Guilty.
Claire. No, Claire.
That's a good doctor. Now, just give me those 3 little words and I'll let you go.
Okay. Leave me alone.
Always the pretty ones that are the slowest.
What? I love you? I am not saying that. Eat my shorts.
You know what I want. Focus.
More is more better. I'm not saying I love you to her. I hate you. No, that's mean. I loathe you.
The longer it takes for you to get to the bottom of this, the more people will die.
I wish you weren't so crazy, says Achfreude. Yeah. I don't want to say I love you. 3 little words. 3 little words. I don't know. I'll get close to it. I love potato.
You're disappointing me.
You love me.
Let's concentrate on the problem, shall we, Doctor?
My head hurts.
Always the pretty ones that are the slowest.
What? You're the slowest.
The longer it takes for you to get to the bottom of this, the more people
What
will
is this
die.
clip, oh joy? I love blank. Oh no. go, Joy. Thank you for that clip. All right, we'll do it. I love you.
Yes. Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What? What is that? Oh, favor. Hey. What? We gotta say that to somebody. Next day. Yes, I'm gonna say that to
You
her.
rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
Like she's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly,
out of his misery.
is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Act 5. Insanity, please.
Oh,
Jeesh.
oh, Doctor. You look... Huh. There's something I need to tell you.
Okay.
I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere. I'm not sure when it went missing, but I don't remember seeing it for a while. Yours is there, but I'm scared one of the patients may have got their hands on it. Let me know if you find it, anyway, and ask me about Mariana later. I've got news.
Tell me now. Tell me now. What's the news about Mariana?
I've been reviewing your files. I know,
Okay.
I'm sorry, a bit naughty, but
A
have you
bit?
considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him? She had most to gain. She got all the money if he died, and it makes most sense, doesn't it?
What have you got against Mariana that you're coming to me with these theories? All right. Let's try Mariana, I love you backwards.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Disappointed. All right, Nathan. Do you know about the prescription pad?
His prescription pad's missing.
I
The
didn't
one
say
with all the
that.
death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
How are they covering their tracks?
Claire Castleford. That's who's been writing the death threats on his prescription pad. I didn't really want to say, but I think people need to know now that it's gone missing.
How do you know it's her? How do you know Claire wrote them?
Dr. Dekker told me it was Claire Castleford. He said he knew who the culprit was, but he thought it was more fun that they didn't know that he knew. Madness.
What about the death threats?
I was trying to find his bloody paper spike to stop him using it in our sessions. I was just going to take it, but one of the other patients walked in on me. I had to improvise.
Let's keep talking about that. How did you who saw you? Who saw you?
I don't think I know about that. I hope you're keeping good notes, Doctor, because I'm as confused as hell.
Who saw you? That's a very simple. Quit playing with. How are you today?
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're going to have a good day.
I do not.
Could we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
What? Good segue. Hypnotism.
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized.
Okay.
How would I know if I had any?
I don't know. I'm not a
I think
hypnotist.
that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't. I think I found one of the key words.
Ooh, what word is that?
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night,
Okay.
and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen. But it just happened.
Can you
I phoned him back. I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I
give
asked him
me a
what he
hint?
said.
Okay.
He watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets.
Oh, so it's a
It
planet.
was one of them.
All right, tell me all of them that it's not. Saturn? Oh my gosh, the acting. Mars?
I don't want it to be triggered.
Pluto?
Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying?
Can we do it again? Saturn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. Best. You just went into a trance.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What
Yes.
is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
Mm-hmm. What haven't you been telling me?
It's about time travel.
Oh, all right. What about time travel?
I read a book about time travel.
Oh, okay.
I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Except once.
Oh, well. What do you mean, except once?
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her.
Huh?
Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital. Because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
I'm confused. So, Groundhog Day? Yeah, actually, Ojoy, yesterday, he said that he watched Groundhog Day for clues as to how to help his problem. What had changed about Hannah's death?
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept.
What?
It said
Says
she was
Ojoy.
killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around, they pulled her off life support. So I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death.
Well, that'll work. How do you feel about Hannah now?
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
Shut up. You know what? You know what? Saturn. If I get an alien in my stomach, I'm gonna watch Alien. Again. Oh, Ed. That's right. Tick me off again. Do you still feel guilty about the truck driver?
The worst thing about my condition is that people think they're asking me something for the first time. I get asked the same thing over and over again. I've actually lost track of what I've already told you and what you're supposed to know. So what if the truck driver had the same combination of sleeping tablets and alcohol that Dr. Dekker had? That doesn't prove a thing.
He's one of the people that said Dr. Dekker drinks in his presence. Only 3 of the people admitted to it. Him, the nice nurse, and our secretary. Who murdered Dekker?
Today, Doctor. Today we will have fun.
Ooh.
Other days I've told you who it is. Today you can work it out for yourself. Maybe that will move things forward for me.
How have things been with Mariana?
Things have been interesting. Thanks to Mariana.
Oh, great. Why thanks to Mariana?
We went on a date. Well, sort of. She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward.
That's how nights and day work.
Do you think Mariana likes me?
She likes everybody, dude. She likes everybody. Trust me. Ojoy says, is everyone a total nut jobber in this, or just some? Most. There's only one that's not, so far. Yeah, Mariana likes you. She likes everybody.
Thanks, Doctor. That's what I'm hoping.
You shouldn't. Don't hope that. Why lie about Hannah being on life support?
I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Did you ever think to drive away from the lorry?
I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
Alrighty, moving on to Mariana. Do you know about the stolen prescription pad?
Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one.
So that's a no. That was my question. Did you take the prescription pad? This is a yes or no question, Mariana.
Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor.
Yes or no question.
And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
So is that a no? Did you write the death threats?
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
Do I? Tell me about the loan.
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional.
So you were insane.
He had no proof, of course. Either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
Did you kill Dekker because you owed him money?
Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford. She bought him out. I owe her the money now.
Really? Tell me about the loan transfer.
I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her.
How are you today?
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing.
Sheesh. How are your dreams?
I don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed for years now.
So she's a mermaid. That's what I thought. And then Lem said siren, and I kind of like that theory. Siren, says Lem. You're lying about not dreaming.
Yeah. I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth?
What's the truth?
The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor.
Good.
Or anyone else.
Good again.
I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours. And people follow me.
even if it's the last thing they do.
She's a mermaid siren. A Myron. A Sirade. Tell me about being followed.
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature.
Is it possible for you to close your mouth when you're done speaking? Or do you always have to leave it slightly open? Because you're so alluring. What is the creature?
I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp? A star? It's so bright and warm and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others. It feeds on them.
Mouth closed. Good job. How does it feed?
When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward,
Just keep swimming.
no blackouts. I can just swim back to the top when it's finished.
Mouth closed. Good job. Took you a second. What's wrong with looking down?
You really want to know?
I know your eyes are up there.
If I look down,
Mm-hmm.
it's writhing. Just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature. It's all inside them, poking holes through them that they shouldn't have. It just eats them. Slowly.
You're crazy. The creature eats them?
The missing people. That's where they go. I don't know I'm doing it. I swear I don't, Doctor. The creature. I hear it. It's hungry. Nobody can know.
Okay.
It's our secret.
Okay. You're crazy. You mean like a sarlacc? Yes. Oh, yes. I can't keep a secret if people are getting... Wait, what missing people?
I can't explain what happened with John.
Who's John?
He followed me back from the bar that night and
Who's
swam with
Johnny?
me under the ocean. I blacked out.
Is that a metaphor?
He'd gone.
Who's Johnny? She said, and laughed in her special way.
You must have read about John in the news.
Oh, yeah, John.
He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. Annie had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot. But I can't explain what happened next.
You better explain. Don't you mean here's Johnny, Mr. Alfan? Hey-oh! Hey-oh! What happened next to John?
I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed
Fancy that.
at my house.
Where else would your bed be?
He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him.
Wait, what?
Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside. Just a ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor. didn't you?
I did not. But you're a
That's
crazy
why I'm
murderer.
here.
Mm-hmm. You're a crazy murderer. Why are you really here?
They think I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not.
Yeah, you are crazy. Who needs to know whether you're insane?
My lawyer. He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it.
Oh, I will rubber
Do
stamp
you
that
think
crap.
I'm insane?
Yes,
Doctor?
insane, 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 insane. Yes, you're insane.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I ever needed to hear you say.
Did you kill John?
No! The creature killed John.
Friggin' liar. I can't keep a secret if people are getting hurt.
It's our secret. What will you tell people, that I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean?
No, that you're killing people.
What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me.
Huh?
When you visit,
I don't visit you.
I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done.
What are you talking about?
You make me feel like I deserve it.
Well, you make me feel like a natural woman, but that's something. What do I do when I visit you?
You get inside me, Doctor,
Ugh.
and it hurts. And you don't care.
Has anyone else turned up at your home?
You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it?
What? I did not visit you at home.
Don't you remember?
No,
That's a shame. You had fun.
I'm sure I didn't. What did we do?
If you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to enlighten you.
Well, if I can't remember, it must not have been that good. How well do you know Claire?
She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker.
Oh yeah, let's move on. Jaya, how are you coping with all the grief?
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
How did your mother die?
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For
Poisoned?
her, though, it was different. She burst into flames. I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink. Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
I wouldn't think that... Well, whatever. How are you today?
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and, well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident? You didn't know him, did you?
What? No, I didn't know Dekker.
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle? No, don't answer that. The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, who hasn't it touched? I'm so worried.
That's the title of this game. Why are you worried about me?
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
My patients are crazy and killing people. Do you think I'm going insane?
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy.
Alright. You said Dekker's prescription pad went missing.
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
Okay. Thank you. Tell me about the death threats.
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it.
Did you spit in my coffee? Did you spit in my coffee?
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much.
What?
Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself.
How is this the answer to
So
my question?
Instead
I'm
of
glad I
trying
found
to
it.
cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients. I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
I don't know what this thing thought I asked, but I'm glad that somehow popped up. Who were the special patients? How did I stumble upon this? What are you looking for?
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So he made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
Do you think Cthulhu is real?
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
Yes, I did, unfortunately. I'm not sure the patients are improving.
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
Who do you think murdered Dekker?
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
Am I crazy, or did you not tell me yesterday I'm supposed to figure out who murdered the people? That was you, Jaya. You said that. Idiot. How are you today?
I'm good. I feel better.
Good.
Last
You're my favorite
session,
patient.
I was all negative. I don't want to be like that.
It's all right. It's all right.
I made you something.
Oh,
A little thank you for being so nice. They're cookies.
what are they laced with? Why were you feeling negative?
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal. Max told me that. I think some footballer might have said it.
Wait, who's Max?
I told you about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before?
I don't remember. Didn't you date Max?
Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77.
Huh?
He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Who was Max's sweetheart?
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
Not really. I don't think you're my favorite patient anymore. Did you become Eleanor for Max? Of course you did.
Yes. Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me. But he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
I don't know where to start. Do you know anything about the prescription pad?
What about the prescription pad?
Did you know about the death threats?
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
Hey, how you doing, Frankie? Good to see you, buddy. Did you take the pad?
Yes.
What?
I took it. I had to.
Why? What? Why did you take... What?
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
Now we get to the cookies. Why would Dr. Dekker want to take away your gift?
I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humoring me the whole time.
Thank you for bringing me a present.
You're very welcome.
What's in the cookies?
Usual stuff. Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little herbalist magic to give you some pep.
Really?
You look like you need it.
What is the special ingredient? You put herbs in the cookies?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
What herbs? I'm just gonna say herbs. Make it short. Herbs?
You can put herbal remedies.
Nah. Did you kill Dekker?
I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor.
Who doesn't put herbs in cookies? Why did you shift again for Max?
The thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
And why didn't Max die?
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
I mean, the fact that she can continually shift for him. She said yesterday she can't shift unless someone is about to die. I mean, he is 77. What do you mean by usually works?
I just mean when I shift.
Mm-hmm.
They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What did you think I meant?
That's why I asked. Alrighty. We're going to move on to the next patient. Claire. And I'm going to take a quick... freaking Claire. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. And I will be right back. You guys can't really see it right now, but right here, here's Batman sitting on the couch. And right here, off camera, the cat is sleeping on the couch. I can't believe they're so close. It's quiet. Too quiet. All right, Claire. I mean, she doesn't know anything about the prescription pad because she didn't steal it, but maybe she wrote the threats?
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away. To stop people stealing it?
Those two, fast friends. I know, right? Did you write death threats on the pad?
I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
How are you today?
I'm fine. I killed David.
What? I said don't.
Again.
I said don't.
He went too far.
You were supposed to bring him in today. How did he... What happened?
David is a monster.
That you made?
Anushka, she's... hanging up.
What? He skinned her?
David hunted her and hung her up like an animal.
David hunted her.
Doctor, I think I'm going to be sick.
Okay.
I can't talk about this. Let's talk about something else, please. Like my diagnosis.
How'd you kill David?
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head.
Like right that.
When I picked it up, it was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
Why do you want to talk about your diagnosis?
You promised you'd diagnose me as temporarily insane. You can't go back on that now.
I didn't promise to diagnose you. I might have said I thought you were insane. Oh yeah, I did say temporarily insane. But that's because I thought you're insane. What else can you tell me about Dekker?
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker.
Shut up and just tell me.
After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
I don't remember.
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
How were you supposed to reanimate him?
He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
Mm-hmm. Why would Dekker want to kill David?
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
Do you think Mariana is framing you?
I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker. I mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest.
What if I don't think you're insane?
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it will be fun. For me, at least.
You're an idiot. Oh, Bryce. Ooh, says Ojoy, right? What's been happening in the midnight hour?
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I spied on you, Doctor.
Did you, really?
You have a strangeness, don't you?
Yeah, I can hold my head up straight and up and down. What strangeness do I have? Le
You
gasp.
live in the same house as Dr. Dekker.
I do?
I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same.
Did I really?
Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
How does this not hurt?
Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker?
How does this not hurt his neck? Good night, this guy's gonna have problems when he gets older. No, I'm not Dr. Dekker. The house is a perk.
Thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you.
His head is top-heavy.
I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms.
And his neck is made of rubber.
It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
Why? Are you still stealing things?
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour.
Okay.
I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
Okay. Get back up onto the couch. How are you today?
I'm not feeling very well.
It's your neck, isn't it?
I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours.
It's still stealing.
When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me.
The figure?
I was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
Why do you think you're doomed?
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me.
How has it been taunting you?
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
Did you kill Dekker?
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
How did the body disappear?
If only he'd been cremated like you will be. I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
I don't know. Maybe someone else moved Dekker's body.
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock,
Okay.
moved the body, and then locked up again.
Okay.
Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
To freak you out. Maybe Dekker's back from the dead.
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself.
Why would that...
Maybe he wasn't dead. Just sleeping.
That's not resurrecting yourself. That's waking up from a sleep. Every morning, I don't wake up and say, I've done it. I've resurrected myself again. Maybe Dekker teleported.
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed.
It should be.
If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too.
Ooh, can it?
I think the thing might be Dekker.
Mmm.
Is the thing Dekker?
No, it's not Dekker. Bryce, the rubber room just called. They're ready for you now. No, the thing is not Dekker.
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor.
I didn't worry.
I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
No, you worried yourself. Hey, how's Jessica?
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled.
Well, stop
It was
interacting
bigger
with
than
her.
normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor.
Your smile was bigger than normal?
The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them.
That would have been
They're
a
my
hideous
problem,
smile.
not hers.
Oh, I know. Do you know anything about the missing prescription pad, even though I already know that that one girl said that she took it?
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
Why have an Elvis snarl all the time? I don't know. Do you know anything about the death threats on the pad?
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now.
Did I really? You said you were trying to sleep through the night.
I tried to sleep through my extra hour.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
You said a thing was looking at you.
The thing that's following me, it doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're done asking people questions. This has been a weird day. All right. Let's see. No new evidence. Doesn't appear. I still haven't figured out right to the left of the names. The dots are yellow. They always start off red. I don't know how to get those green. I don't know what that means. Does that mean there are follow-up questions I need to be asking it? Yeah, I don't care that much. Accuse? Wait, this is it? Accuse? Wait, what? I think Claire is the murderer. This one here. Accuse. Who murdered Dr. Dekker? Are we missing some people? It might be her, actually, because she's always been so nice. She is just insane. He is insane. She has a history of stabbies. He was stabbed. I don't get her. This guy is, yeah, I think it was Claire. Claire!
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I'm guilty of not bringing him back to life. And that's manslaughter at best. Good luck proving my talent, Doctor.
All right. Add a quote. She has a history of stabbies. All right. Wait. The hint is doing something. What's the hint doing? Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Oh, now we can talk to Jaya. All right. Did you kill the doctor? Did you kill Dr. Dekker?
Should you be asking me that, Doctor? It doesn't matter anyway. It's not important here.
What? I'll ask Ojoy's question. Did you do it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't know? Accuse! I accuse thee.
No, you've got it all wrong. I'm not a murderer. I'm a good person. I help people.
I know, you're my favorite.
Why would I want to kill Dr. Dekker?
I don't know, I just did it because...
Without him, I'd never have started shifting. Anyway, I had the prescription pad just in case, so there was no reason for me to kill him.
I'm sorry, Dave. I do not know how to respond to that
me.
question. I didn't really think it was you. All right. Accuse. I think it was Jaya.
Doctor, we've had a bad day, haven't we? If you think I'm guilty, then one of your patients must have you just where they want you. I'll forget this indiscretion and go and put the kettle on. And perhaps you can have a lie down or something.
Accuse. Maniac.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker.
Oh.
I can see why you may have thought that because of the money I owed him.
No, because of the fact you've killed
I
people
wouldn't
before.
murder somebody to make a debt disappear. That's not something normal people do, is it?
Also, you're not normal.
Besides, I was growing on him.
Gross.
I think if we'd have had more time together, he would have seen I am a sound investment. What do you think, Doctor?
Crazy murderer. You woke up with next to people with holes in them and their insides outside. What do you think I think of you? Accuse! Nathan?
Doctor, really? You said I was guilty yesterday too. And here we are. Again.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna miss him. You've talked to the patients here. He was the problem. He cursed me, I'm sure, and with 2 weeks of straight days after his death. What more proof do you need? I'll tell you what I told the police yesterday. Dr. Dekker phoned me on Valentine's evening, and shortly afterwards, I was standing in his office holding a paper spike covered in his blood.
Huh?
I had no idea how I got there or what I did. I just woke up like that. There was a suicide note, I took it. I'll show it to the police, but not to you. I think Dekker wanted me to kill him. I think he called me and activated some kind of kill switch because he wanted to end it all. That's going to be difficult to prove, but if you're showing them today's footage, make sure you show them the part where you activate me. You failed to do that yesterday. What do I need to say to get you to believe I'm innocent, Doctor? Tell me.
I don't know.
Try again tomorrow.
Maybe say you don't know how, but you woke up in his room with the... You caught the killer. But what about your patients? Huh? And what about you? Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Einstein.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it. To participate.
What?
I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
Terry's been promoted to night sister. She hadn't been in, and I thought she was off sick, but apparently she was on a course. So, she's my new boss now. I've already started looking for other jobs. It's no secret Terry hates me. But, you know, got to be positive about it. I could have a completely fresh start. There's a job on the children's ward I'm going to go for.
I suppose in hindsight it was self-defense all along. It hadn't occurred to me that I was just defending myself when I stabbed him. It probably just took the right lawyer to help me see it that way.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy I'm free, obviously. Who wouldn't be? There's just one small problem, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
My husband. He's still alive.
What?
I think I was in my own head too much.
I thought you killed him.
Manifesting things that weren't there. But I'm very much an art connoisseur now. It's definitely helping keeping me sane. I realized that I'm a very visual person, and paintings can keep me occupied for hours. I go to Providence whenever I get the time. It's the local art gallery here. The best time to go is late at night. You get the place all to yourself.
What I want to know is how did you know which patient was the murderer? I mean, they all lied to you, didn't they? I'm just glad it's business as usual around here and I'm not having to look for another doctor again. It's embarrassing. Dr. Dekker almost caught me writing the advert for his replacement.
POW, Psychiatric Assessment Unit.
Stop
worrying, Mr. Ashby.
What?
Yes, it sounds almost certain that you murdered your business partner, but I can get you a temporary insanity plea. I'm a lawyer, not an agony aunt. Now, as I was saying to you before, you need to choose your particular strangeness before I can refer you. Once you have chosen it, don't waver. They have to believe what you're saying is true for it to work.
What in the world? Well, Joy says, weird, I've just looked it up, and apparently the killer differs depending on your playthrough. Yeah, I did read that every time you play it, the killer is randomly chosen. I don't know how it could be different. I feel like I asked everything that was possible, and they could have made anyone the killer. Everyone had kind of like motive and opportunity. So I don't know if the playthrough changes or just at the end, whichever the game chooses, and then it justifies it. But that was a trophy earned, the power of deduction. Trophy earned, hinty aftertaste. Replay. No. Nay. Frankie. Nay, 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 nay. Should be the former. I'm guessing it's the latter, though. Yeah. Exactly. The stats. Searches made. Response. I didn't make it 812 searches. Yeah, you did. Responses found 115 of act progress 100%. Overall progress 100%. Responses found. I've missed 40 responses somehow. Yeah, this game is weird. I don't know. It's kind of fun though, just because it's so bad. It's kind of fun laughing at it. I do enjoy that part of it. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, this has been the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. Weird. Weird. All right. Well, this is turn down the volume. Heavens. This has been the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. I want to say thanks to you guys for hanging out and joining me. And I don't know about the cooking stream today just because we've got a weird schedule this evening. So I'll definitely let you know if it happens, and if not, I will not let you know. But let's see if there's anybody on that we can raid and pass the love on to. This game was weird. I think the game from Monday was more poorly acted and written, and it was more funny in that response, but it had a better ending. This one just kind of seemed kind of meh, and yeah. You know what? Wow, we got Tim Paulin is on. Dougie is on. Yeah, I don't know. Pickup Change Toe is on. I don't even know who that is. I don't know why I don't know who that is. How I found them. But you know what? Let's raid Tim Paulin. Let's raid him. Send him some love. And you know, no, well, let's raid Dougie. It's been a while since we raided him. The reverse. Wait, raid the reverse. Wait, it's underlined though, right? Oh my gosh. Dougie, why is your name so long? I'm just gonna copy and paste. Let's raid the reverse pro gamer. Tim's username is tpaulin. TPAULLIN 20. Raid the reverse pro gamer. And let's stick around and say hey to Dougie and see how he's doing. He is currently playing, doesn't say what he's playing. But yeah, we'll go raid him and see what's going on. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Today is Thursday? Wednesday? Thursday. So tomorrow is No Work Friday. Tomorrow we play with you guys. I don't know what we'll be playing, but it'll be fun. And until then, take care. Love you guys. Thank you for the resub, Vicky. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the follows and the bits and all that. You guys are awesome. And let's go raid Dougie. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Well, like Mandarin